All right, y'all. So yesterday I posted a lot on Facebook, right? And it's just like my messages ain't for everybody, right? It ain't, you know. And the people that it touch, they can't admit that, damn, I see something. Like they can't admit it, right? So they always gonna say I'm the problem. I'm cool with that because we on a different frequency, right? We're on a different one. We're on a different vibe. Um, like everybody that come at me from a post, and especially if they're a black male, is from what I see is we're not on the same level, right? Which is cool because I had your mindset. I had that mindset, right? Uh, that that this white man is keeping me down. Uh, and I get political with it. Like the Republican Party is a bad party, and black people shouldn't be a part of it. And then I would challenge you to say that we had this same thing going on back in the day. When you look at Dr. King and Malcolm X, and two people fighting for the same thing but going about it in a different manner. So Martin Luther King believed, and I'm just giving you the simple forms of it, that if somebody hit you, turn the other cheek, right? And that would show the world that they shouldn't hit me because I'm not a threat to them. But Malcolm X, on the other hand, if you hit me, I'm gonna pop the fuck out of you, right? And that's gonna show you, don't hit me. Now, I didn't hit you first, you hit me first, so I'm hitting you back. And we had a whole group program to say, hey, Dr. King is right, Brother Malcolm is wrong. Dr. King is wrong, Brother Malcolm is right. And it's 2025, and we having the same fucking talks here. We having the same discussions. We talking about the same shit. Black people ain't where we supposed to be. I'm going to agree with you 100%. We are not where we supposed to be in life, right? And I could tell how some people respond to my post that I trigger them because they're not where they're supposed to be in life. But look at me, man. I'm a regular dude from the Ninth Ward. Grew up, and I said this story a billion times. I grew up in a one-bedroom house. My grandma, my grandpa, my mama, my Aunt KK, my Uncle Michael, and myself. That's 6 people in a one-bedroom house. I'm not talking about like these modern-day one-bedroom houses. Is a one-bedroom. When you walk in, you walked in the kitchen. You made a right, that's the bedroom. And it wasn't like you going through a foyer. It just was like maybe I'll say a 2x6 frame doorway, but it wasn't a door there. And you go right into the bedroom. So that's a 2x6 that separated the kitchen from the bedroom. And I'll say a 2x6 that separated the bathroom. That was it. That's the house. So my grandma and grandpa slept in the bed. Me, my mama, my Uncle Michael, my Aunt Kiki, we slept on the floor. And I say all this to say, when I changed my mindset, like everything around me changed, right? Everything around me changed. I have houses that I never spent one night in, right? I haven't spent one night in these houses. One night. I haven't spent a night in the house that I own, right? That I own. I haven't spent one night there. I come from that one bedroom. That's where I come from. And I just changed my mindset, right? I changed my mindset. I had one of my best friends to this day. He used to always buy these money magazines and just money. I'm like, man, fuck money. I'll make more of it. And I always go back to that. right? This 2004, 2005. We're in Iraq. I'm looking at fucking smooth magazines, you know, looking at the beautiful women. He picking up financial magazines. He telling me about stocks and all this shit. I'm like, man, that shit boring. Fuck that, right? He had a business mindset, and I didn't. So now that I'm here and thinking, I'm like, God damn, man, if I would have just listened, if I would have just went in the rooms that he wanted me to go in at the time, I could be further ahead in life. But then I say to myself, I had a fucked up mindset. I had a fucked up program. He had the program to get you in these rooms, right? These uncomfortable rooms with people that may have more than you, trying to bring you up to their level, right? I was scared to go in them doors. And when I post something, from me going in these doors now, it triggers people that's scared to go in them doors because they think they shouldn't go in there, thinking that, okay, if I go in here, they're gonna judge me. Man, let me tell you something. One thing I learned in business, by owning my own business, when I pick up the phone and call somebody, they don't say, hey, Johnny McGee from J&K McGee Time 3 Trucking, are you black? Are you white? Are you Hispanic? Are you Asian? They don't ask these questions, right? We negotiate green, money. Hey, look, this is what I'm willing to pay. Me, hey, this is what I would take. Well, I can't pay that. No problem. Call me when you can. Or sometimes you might have to name drop because you was in a room. Hey, you know Ken? Ask Ken about J&K McGee Trucking. Ask him about Johnny McGee. Give me a call back. Bam. Ken will call. Hey, man, what's up, Jay? I see you was trying to get this load. They about to send a rate con to you right now for what you asked for. Boom. So when Ken called and said, hey, Jay, look, I'm a little tight. You can handle this? No problem, brother. I got you. And that's just how that's what happened. Ken never asked me my race, right? He know that when he give me a load, I'll book a load with him. It's going to get there no matter what. If my truck break down, I'm going to rent a truck or find me a driver right quick. Hey, bro, drop this off and you can have the load. The load going to get where it got to get. That's just the type of dude I've been. That's just how I am. In business, or if it's something that I can't do, like hey man, I can't make it to this load, I'm sorry, I owe you one. And believe me, when they call, I got you on that. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I've been in business. And it just sometimes, man, it just get to me. It don't really get to me, right? Because I put it out there. Because when I trigger you, one day you're gonna be like, man, I was wrong about G. This dude, he was really trying to give me some fucking advice. It's just like now, a lot of us look at Dr. King when he was really getting into being Dr. King, right? When he started to flip, that's when they had to kill him, right? Because when he was like, hold the fuck up. They was giving the land away. We need to build our own. But once they locked us into that consumer mindset where they'll build it for us and we buy it from them, that's gonna keep making them money hand over foot, because they know we're gonna buy it and we're not gonna produce it. And then when we do produce it, a lot of times we try to jack the price up so high, thinking that something that's higher price has more value, which is a fucked up mindset. Unless, like, I look at these Hot Wheels, right? The Hot Wheel car was 50 cents, 99 cents, and today it's like $1, and I give it $1.29 at the highest for a regular basic Hot Wheel car, right? They kept it where they know they have a good product, lifetime warranty, and it's still cheap, and it's entertaining, and the business will never go nowhere because the kids still play with Hot Wheels, and adults are starting to collect Hot Wheels and do content with them like I do. So I say all that to say, man, black people are not what we're supposed to be. I just have to be honest about that. And that's because we still follow people that go into these rooms and tell us how scary it is in there and we shouldn't go in there. But hey, if you elect me, I will go in there for you. And they know what's in the rooms. It's nothing but money in the rooms. It's nothing but money in the rooms, man. I tell you this. It's nothing but money, right? And you just got to go in the right room, because some rooms you have to do some shit. You really have to sell your soul. But you go in the right rooms with the right people, man, you're going to be all right. And everybody in there is about green, about growing, about growth. And that's all I be trying to convey to y'all. And I understand it's uncomfortable as fuck to think about money, to think about investing your money in the stock. Like the stock market right now is on a downward trend, right? Because it's a game that people play with people's minds. This is not gonna last forever. It's just not gonna last forever. China needs us. We need them, right? We need stuff to come in. We need stuff to go out. So it's just a game that they play. So what the rich people do, they don't mind pulling their money out for a short time to pull it out, right? Because they know at that bottom line, they can dump all their money back in, right? Dump all that money back in, and they're gonna have more stocks. In a couple of days, their money is just gonna expand more when the stock go back up to where it was. And it's gonna go higher. You know, the stock market is like one of the biggest gains that you can do in the long haul. It's better than having your money just sitting in a bank. You know, you have it in the stock market growing. So just imagine when Joe Biden was in office, he wanted to tax you on these invisible gains. So say for instance, you buy Walmart stock at, I'm just gonna use small numbers. You buy Walmart stock at $5 a share, right? At the end of the year, Walmart stock is worth $10, right? So now you have all these Walmart stocks at $10. You paid $5 for them. You're not about to sell them, but they see that you have a gain in capital, right? You have a gain, an invisible gain. You got a gain. So they wanted to tax that. If you made over 100,000, whatever, it was a big number that you had to make for them to start tapping into that. So now just think when the market do drop and it goes to $3. You know what I'm saying? So just be glad that didn't pass. So, and at the end of the day, I don't want to scare you that being rich is bad. That's why I post the stuff that I post. Leave rich people alone, man. Focus on you. Because one day you may be in their shoes, and then you're going to be like, man, I never should have voted for that. So, but that's it, man. Shit, I done held y'all like 12 minutes already. Well, damn, going on 13. Y'all be good. Y'all be blessed. Y'all ain't gonna stress me out, though, so love y'all.